Hey guys, thank you for watching this video. This will be our last lesson video that we do online because we'll be resuming youth group like normal starting in July. So today, Wednesday the 25th, will be the last Wednesday of doing Zoom calls. So I'm really excited to be back in person with you guys again this Wednesday. And I would like to tell a quick story. So you guys might know that I work part-time at the church, and then my other job that I work part-time at is at AirFX Trampoline Park. And if you've been to AirFX, you know that they have this little machine called Laser Frenzy. And this is where you put in a token, and this like room fills with fog, and there's lasers that go everywhere, and you have to get through the fog without breaking the laser beams with your body and try to touch the other wall and then come back, and it's timed, and if you can go through it fastest with breaking the least amount of lasers, you get more points, that kind of thing. Anyway, so the Laser Frenzy machine breaks down occasionally or has problems, and so one of the things that I get to do is try to fix Laser Frenzy. And there is a little like camera in the machine, and so as someone is going through the room of lasers, their friends on the outside can be watching on this TV monitor and see them going through. Anyway, but the TV monitor quit working, but that we found out is because of our camera. So sometimes the fog juice gets on the camera and the camera stops working. So we ordered a new camera, and I was trying to put it in, and it literally is just like a computer system back there. So I'm like plugging it into the computer, but I cannot get the camera to work. And so anyway, when there's a problem with Laser Frenzy that I cannot figure out, we call, I don't know the name of it, but it's like, let's call it Laser Frenzy headquarters, but some company that owns all these different games. So I call them, and anyway, I tell them where we're at. So I'm like, I'm like, we're at AirFX in Cedar Rapids, Iowa. We have Laser Frenzy. It's having a problem. Can you guys help us out? And it's pretty cool. So anyway, when you say this guy will take control of Laser Frenzy from a different state or wherever they're at. They're not in Iowa. They're somewhere else. So some guy takes control of Laser Frenzy, and I can see all of a sudden like the monitor where you would normally watch Laser Frenzy, like the person going through, that turns into like a computer desktop, and you see like this mouse scrolling around, and I hear the guy on the phone talking to me. And anyway, he's like, oh yeah, let's get your camera hooked up. This is happening, and I can see him like opening up all these things. And I keep on thinking, wow, there's no way I'd be able to do all this on my own. I'm really glad that I'm able to call him. Anyway, he's like, so the camera's hooked up right now, right? And I'm like, yeah. And he hits this button, and all of a sudden my face shows up on the TV screen because I'm holding the camera. It's pointing at me. He just turned it on, and now he can see me. And he's like, oh, there you are. And it was kind of weird thinking this random guy somewhere else that I don't know is able to see me through this camera that's connected to the Laser Frenzy. Anyway, so I tell this story because it's interesting when we think about God and we think about what does he see in our lives or how does he interact with us. And sometimes we kind of view God as like this Laser Frenzy company, right? Where it's like, I'm going, my life is going well, but when I encounter a problem that I cannot fix on my own, that's when I phone in God, and I hope that he can just remote in and kind of take over my life really quick and fix all my problems. And then once I'm back up and running, he can like kind of peace out. And so sometimes that's our view of God. Other times, we have a similar view where God is over there. He's not, interested in our lives. He's not active in it. He's not participating. He's somewhere else. And so I like the Laser Frenzy analogy because it kind of helps us think about, well, what is our view of God? And during a devotional that I was reading, I came across this paragraph, and I'm going to read this to you. It says, when you focus on the Lord, it's important that you see him as being in your situation with you. Right at that moment. Too many people think of God being far away. Kind of like I thought about this Laser Frenzy guy being so far away, but actually with the click of a button, he's able to see me and diagnose our whole machine. It says, they don't see God as being accessible or available to them in the immediacy of their lives. The truth is, he's present with us in every moment of every day. And I think that's a really good thing for us to know. God is not out there somewhere. He's not waiting all the time. He's active and he's moving. He's a part of your lives right now. And I know I was thinking like, oh, what are some good Bible passages that I could pull up for this? And it occurred to me, the story of just Jesus coming to earth, of God making himself a man to fully experience humanity, to do life with people here, to show people on earth, this is how much I care about you. I'm willing to come down out of heaven and become a person who's going to walk with people, who's going to be hurt by people, and who's eventually going to die. That would be the Bible verse or the supporting scripture. Jesus came here to walk our lives, to understand. And so I think we need to keep thinking of him walking with us. Although that might have happened 2,000 years ago, Jesus is still a part of our lives today in everything that we do. And so tonight, when we meet up for our last Zoom call, that's kind of what we're going to talk about. Who do we think God is? Do we kind of view him as out there? Do we view him as acting today in our lives every time and all the time? Or do we view him as someone who's kind of out doing his own thing? So thank you for watching, and I look forward to talking with you guys tonight during the Zoom meeting.